Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Welcome back, everybody. This is Chris Gault, Healthy Living with Chris Gault, and today I'm going to go over some of my favorite healthy living inspirational quotes, and I'm going to do it right now. All right, so as a fan of healthy living, I like to look at and post on my Facebook page and some of my other social media platforms. I like to post some inspirational quotes, and I'm just going to read some of my favorite ones, and I'm also going to talk a little bit about how I break them down into category. So the first category, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's like about 6 different categories of inspirational quotes, but they're all in line with a healthy lifestyle. So I'm going to start with the first one, and those are the ones that are like kind of associated with just do it. You know, they're goal oriented, and I believe, in my mind, I think goals are healthy, because I think if we don't have goals, then we just kind of are aimlessly going through life. We're not growing, and I don't think, you know, if you're not growing, I don't think that's a healthy thing. As you know, the first one I'm going to go over, everyone's heard it, Nike made it famous, it's just do it. And I just love it because it's very simple, and it just means, what it basically is saying is, don't talk about doing it, don't think about doing it, just go out and do it. Because if you don't jump and make that move towards actually taking steps towards a goal, you're never going to get it done. So just do it. It's a very awesome quote that Nike actually has made very famous. The second one, I'm going to put it up there for you, is it says, stay focused, go after your dreams, and keep moving toward your goals. Because it's all about staying focused. It's so easy to get away from. That's why I have a vision board. In fact, I'm going to show you that right now. It's a little tattered because I've been looking at it, but I put this vision board together, and it has all my goals broken out into 4 different quadrants. This is my YouTube goals, my wife's health coach goals because I help her out, our travel goals, and our cars are getting kind of old, so you know, we're getting a new car this year. Of course, COVID has kind of gotten in the way of the travel one, so I'm not sure if that's going to happen this year, but all the other goals are coming around. And also, just to keep us all healthy, that's my wife and I and our son. So being able to be healthy. So that's my goals, and you can see my YouTube goals there. And Fibic means something to my wife, doesn't mean much to most people, but that's a goal of hers for this year. So having goals right in front of your face, and I see this every day, is something that helps you take those steps to it. And that's what that other quote means. So those are my goal-oriented ones, and in moving forward to another category, it has something to do with the goals. So the other one is to have patience. And that means, you know, start now, you know, don't rush it, enjoy the journey, and don't quit, because that's what a lot of people do. A lot of people don't reach their goals, not because they're not good enough, but because they just quit before they get there. So I'm going to read a couple of these for you. So these are like more about have patience, and I'll put them up. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And I just love that one because it's just so true. You have to start if you want to get there, and you're never going to get there if you don't start. So just want to read that one. Another one, to have patience, and I'll just read that and throw it up there. A little progress each day adds up to big results. Again, you know, so you don't have to reach your goal in one day. And that's what so many people think is, oh my God, I have to be there in 1 month or 2 months or 3 months. But you know, if your goal is like, I have one about growing my hair. I've been working on it for over a year, and I had no hair on the top of my head. I have hair now, but I still have a long way to go to get my hair to come back. There's a lot of people who want to lose weight. And so you can't expect to lose all your weight like in 1 day or 1 month. It may take half a year to get there. But if you don't start now, have patience, and enjoy the journey, you're never going to get there. So just have patience, relax, and you'll get there. And I got one more on the patience one, because I think that's the killer. I think most people quit before they get to their goals because they don't have patience. That's why I'm spending some more time on this category, because it's just so important. But the next one says, never give up, because great things take time. And that's so true. I mean, if you look at anyone who is famous, They didn't get there overnight. And I know people think, oh, well, this actor or whatever, became famous overnight, but they really didn't. It was a lot of work for them to get there. And so for anybody like Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, some people who have some of the biggest companies in the world didn't get there in one day. It took a long time, a lot of sweat, a lot of blood, a lot of tears, working in the garage of their house or their basements, and they got to where they are now, but they had to really work towards that goal. So anyway, just really like that one. The next one, because I think it really helps with patience and your goals, is to believe in yourself. Because a lot of times people stop doing their goals because they start to doubt themselves. So the next few quotes are going to be about believing in yourself, because it's so important. So the first one I want to read is, you are amazing, you are important, you are special, you are unique, you are kind, you are precious, you are loved. So basically, just be yourself and you could do great things. You could definitely do great things. Believe in yourself. You're unique for a reason. You're not like anybody else for a reason. If we were all the same, it would be a very boring world. You're unique. You offer something to the world, being unique. So be yourself and believe in yourself. Another one that I love in the believe yourself category is, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. Awesome quote. You got to believe in yourself. So that's what I have for that category. The next category, because I'm all about healthy living, is to eat, the eat healthy category, I call it, because you are what you eat. And so that helps with your, not only physically, but also helps with you mentally eating healthy. So the one I have here is, junk food you've craved for an hour, or the body you craved for a lifetime. You decide. So what does that mean? It means basically, man, I really, really want to have that pretzel. But to have the mindfulness to say, you know what? I really want to have that pretzel, excuse me, I can't even say the word. I really want to have that pretzel, but it's more important to me to have the body I want, so I'm not going to reach for that pretzel. I'm going to eat a carrot or something instead, or eat something healthy instead, and I'm going to end up getting that body that I've always craved, and that's much more important than eating that stupid pretzel at that one point in time. And when it comes to anything, and I don't know, I've been to parties and stuff where you have cupcakes and all sorts of stuff, and the food always looks a lot better than it really tastes when you think about it. So the thing is just skip it. You don't have to eat it. So just skip it, and you're better off, and eat something healthy. Go for the vegetable dip, and maybe not dip it, depending on what the dip is, and you're going to be healthier than if you're eating, a bologna sandwich or something. So just make sure that you're going after the right thing. You're putting the right food in your body. And again, that's going to help not only your body, but your mind. And I just love that quote. So anyway, that's the eat healthy one. And the next category I have is love yourself. And basically that falls in the category of taking care of yourself, and that goes into exercising, and then the same category, eat healthy, falls in there. Mental health, all that falls in there. So the first one, I just love this quote, and it's very simple, but we kind of forget about it because we all get anxious, or especially with this in the year 2020, where you got a pandemic going around and riots going around, all sorts of bad stuff going around, and injustice and all sorts of stuff is going around. Sometimes you just have to stop and just breathe. Just breathe, deep breaths, relax the body, take the stress off the body. Stress and anxiety just will wreck you inside and out. And to stay healthy, you just need to breathe and relax. And if that means meditating while you're breathing, that's a great thing to do. A great practice to do is just to meditate, take some deep breaths, or listen to some very calm music. I have some videos on stress-free music you can always listen to, and just relax, breathe deep, and get yourself back into a zone of calmness. And then you can look at the world in the right way again, as opposed to just freaking out like a lot of people do. So I love that quote. It's very simple again, just breathe. We all have to do it, because you stop breathing, you die, right? So it's not only good in that it relaxes the body, but it also gets needed oxygen into the blood, so the blood can deliver that oxygen and nutrients to the rest of all your cells in your body so that you can stay as healthy as possible. So I love that quote. So anyway, another one in the love yourself category is not really a quote, but it just has a couple of things. Here's a little chart here I'm going to throw up. And it says healthy living in the middle, and then it says think positive in a circle. It's going around in a circle because you have to do all these things and you have to continuously do them in a circle. So think positive, eat better, exercise often, feel good, and then you're going right back to think positive, eat better, exercise often, and feel good. And you keep doing that over and over again, and you're just going to have a much healthier life. So I love that. It's not really a quote, but I just love the chart. The next one I have, and it falls into that love yourself category again, is love yourself enough to live a healthy lifestyle. So that means, I can't take care of myself because I have to take care of my kids, or I have to take care of my spouse, or I have to take care of this or that, or my mom and dad, or whatever. Take care of yourself first. You need to take care of yourself first. That's why when you're on an airplane and if something happens and the mask has to come down, they tell you to put the mask on you first, then help the person next to you. Because you can't help the person next to you if you pass out, right? It's very difficult. It's very hard to help your children and your spouse and everybody else in your life if you are not taking care of yourself. If you're not taking care of yourself, you're going to get sick, you're going to die early, and you're not going to be able to be there for them when they need you. So you are your number one priority. Take all the excuses away that I don't have time for myself. Put the time in yourself. And that's what this quote, I just love this quote because that's what it's all about. It's all about taking care of yourself. And I just love that. All right. Moving on, the next few I have is more about positive thinking. And I know some of these will cross into each other. These categories cross into each other a little bit because they're all about healthy living, but there's a little bit more about that specific topic as I read them. So the next one is positive thinking and removing the negative. So this quote says, "This morning, let go of everything you didn't do right, the negative things people have said, and focus on all you are becoming." Because if you focus on the positive, you're going to become a much better, healthier person. Focus on the positive. And so I just love that one. And then the next one, you just want to get negativity out of your life, and you want to fill your life with positive. If you have a lot of negativity in your life, it's hard to get that positivity in there. You need to get that out so you can make room for the positivity. So the next one that I like, and it's about, this all falls under, this is the last category, is you only live once. Because we're only on this planet one time, and no matter what you believe after happens in this world, you're still only down here physically once. So I love this quote. It's, you only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. And I just love that quote because that's you don't want to have any regrets when you're on the deathbed and you're like, wow, I really did not live my life the way I wanted to live it, and I should have done a lot more. You want to say, wow, you know what? I'm ready to go because I just had a fantastic life and I did everything that I could possibly do on this planet, and I got all my goals accomplished, and I just feel fantastic. That you want to be able to think that way while you're lying there ready to die, because you don't want to have any regrets. And then the last one falls into that same category of you only live once, or YOLO, as some people say. You only live once. You don't want your tombstone to read, "Play it safe." And that's so appropriate because, again, you don't want to play it safe. If so many people, they stay in that job that they hate because they're afraid to leave. They're afraid to get a better job that's going to pay them more because they're afraid they can't do it because they don't believe in themselves. But you just need to believe in yourself, and you need to just live that life that you always dreamed of. Other people are living that life. Why can't you live it? We're all human beings. No one's really any better than anybody else, and anybody can do anything they want. You just have to go for it. So anyway, that's all I really had for today. I just have those quotes. I really ask if you have any other quotes that you love, put them in the comments below, and that would be fantastic because that way we all can see the comments and learn from them. And it's all about, my channel is all about learning how to live a healthy life, and I love it when other people share what they do in the comments on the page, because other people can see it. And if you like the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. That really helps me out. It supports my channel when you do that. And it also helps to get the video so it goes out to more people. So I really appreciate it if you hit the like button. Also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and that way you'll always be notified every time I put out a healthy living video, which is now 2 times a week. I drop them every Thursday and I drop them every Sunday. And they're all about healthy living, so make sure that you join the group. It's free and you get all these great tips. And then also, if you know anybody who can use a healthy living tips, just make sure that you share this video with them so that they also can benefit from the healthy living tips. And for more tips on how to live a happier, healthier life, a couple of videos are going to pop up right now, and you can click on any of those videos and you can continue your healthy, happy journey. And I will see you all next time.